Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you for clicking. Today we are heading to Santor. We are building for Madam Victoria. She's putting up a 2-bedroom apartment side by side. All right. So in your view, it's a 3D representation of the 2-bedroom apartment side by side. So as you can see, there's 2-bedroom apartment on the left and then on the right. And then on the first floor, as the same, we have 2-bedroom apartment on the left and that on the right. You understand? So as I always say, this is the time to invest. Okay. Once you're out there and you're able to work, make some extra income, I would want you to invest your money wisely. Okay, we usually go home for holidays and we can only stay in Ghana for barely 1 month or 2 months. I know some people that have their own businesses and can stay longer, but majority of us can only stay for 1 month. Some people even stay 2 weeks and they are back in the diaspora. So when you have a land, don't put up a big house and it takes you forever to build. You know, I want you to be very strategic in your planning. You plan alongside with your age, you understand? So for me, that's what I do. I set a target with my age. This year, by June 5th, I will be 40 years old. And I have set some serious target for myself. One of which is my house. I want to finish. Okay, yes, I want to make sure I finish. I have other project at Ashalaja. I'm putting up a 2-bedroom apartment there as well. Currently, it has come to a halt because of financial constraints. So those are the target I've set for myself at age 45. I need to finish that project as well. Are you with me? So it doesn't matter the location. Okay, it doesn't matter the location. It will definitely develop. You understand? So get a 2 plot of land if you can. Okay, and then use one for the rental property, and then you can use the other plot of land for yourself. Are you with me? And then make sure if you have some handwork, polish them, buy some tools, prepare yourself towards your returning back home. Understand? So that when you get home, you come to a country where it is underdeveloping, because Ghana is still underdeveloping. So you don't expect things to be the way you have them in Europe, America, or even here in Dubai. You understand? So you need to prepare yourself, go back to that economy and do something, and then help the people around you. If you're able to employ about 4 to 5 people and you're able to pay them monthly, at least you're also contributing to the economy. So here, my steel bender, Isaac Gomado, this is what we call the mat. Okay, this is the mat. And what you see right now is the trenches. It is a 2-bedroom apartment and we're digging for the trenches. The mason that started this project was Alex Dankwa, whom I have eliminated or perhaps removed from the channel. Okay, due to malice, deceit. He was not being honest. Okay, he was delaying project for people. He wasn't polite. Okay, he usually get angry, and those are the things I for one, I don't want. And it was going to soil my reputation. I never saw none of these videos until I contacted Madam Victoria. You understand? And as to whether he even placed a DPM underneath this foundation during the casting, as to whether he placed the DPM, I have no clue. Okay, and that is why I have eliminated him from the channel. He's not cooperative. He's not honest. I hate deceitful people. I hate people who can be at least speak the truth for 1 minute. You understand? Alex Dankwa was introduced to me by my plumber and by a testimony from someone, and I said, okay, let's give him a try. And I gave him a lot of projects based on the recommendation from my plumber. And along the line, I found out that no, what he portrayed is not what I'm actually seeing. So quickly, I have to take him off the channel. So please, I'm sorry if someone might feel offended, but I have to take him up because here we want to make sure value for money. You understand? Yes. For me, I didn't pay any intro. I don't want lies. If you lie, I will hate you forever. I hate you forever. Tell me the truth, even if it hurts. Tell me the truth. You understand? Yes, I prefer to deal with it myself. You don't have to think for me that tell me the truth, let me handle it the way I want to handle it. You understand? So I urge you, if you're in the age of your 40s heading to 50, please, you have to start now. If you're already in your 50 years, please make sure you position yourself well. If you're in your 60 years old and you're planning to build your retirement home, please be very strategic. Okay, we call it strategic positioning. You have to be very, very strategic, because once you lose that money, I don't know how long it's going to take you to regain yourself and get that money back again. You understand? So that is why I'm always propagating that here we make sure that every dollar counts. Every dollar must count, and you have to see what we are doing. You understand? A 2-bedroom apartment side by side. This is a generational income. Her children's children will come, and this is a legacy Madam Victoria has set for herself. You understand? Madam Victoria and the husband are doing this for tomorrow. You understand? When they come back home, at least when they come back to Ghana, they will only stay for some few months. So if this is a 2-bedroom apartment and they are going 2 stories, maybe they can even go 3 stories. You understand? And then they can use one for themselves. And then later on, they have another plot. They can decide to build a nice 4-bedroom house right there, put some shops in front of it, and start relocating themselves. What businesses can I do? To reintegrate yourself into the community. Because you moving straight to Ghana just like that is not easy. It's not easy at all. That's why I always congratulate people who have been living in Ghana through all this hardship, and yet they still survive. Here in Dubai, I can buy things on credit card and pay months later. You understand? I can even convert those purchases into an installment, and I can even pay them in 2 years. You don't have such things in Ghana. You understand? You don't have such things in Ghana. And people buy things readily, cash. Whatever you're buying, there's no credit anywhere. You have to buy them in cash. And what the system in Ghana is robbing Peter to pay Paul. Everybody has to be a thief in order to survive. And it's very bad. It's very bad. You understand? So I am urging you, once you're out there, God willing, thank God you're working, invest wisely. You have 4 plots. Don't just waste it. Be very strategic. Even 1 plot, people are even building 3-bedroom apartment. They have even divided the plot into 3. 1 plot, they are dividing it into 3. If you look at these real estate people, they are very smart. They will take 1 plot and turn it the other way around, because they want the 100 to be at the front. So when they divide it, they have 50 by 50 plot. And 50 by 50 plot, they can even put a 4-bedroom apartment and have a swimming pool. And they will sell it to you at some amount, and you will be jumping in the air, and you will pay for it. Here you will have a whole full plot of land to yourself. You have a full apartment. You can even have a house of your own, and you still have enough compound. You understand? So for the purposes of education on this channel and advice to people, this is a 2-bedroom apartment, a generational income. You understand? This is what we call the footing block work. Once we are done with the footing block work, then we are going to start filling in the laterite. Are you with me? So at this point, I have taken the job from Alex Tankwa and already removed him from the channel. There are other videos where I still have his name in there, and I will not be able to do so until I delete the video entirely. You understand? So I will urge all of you to desist and disengage Alex Tankwa. Here I have given the job to Mr. Stephen Opong, okay, and his team are here to fill in the laterite, and also to deepen the DPM, because the earlier masons did not, actually deepen it properly, so we had to add a little bit. And Madam Victoria insisted that we do that for her. Why? Because she knows the area very well. When it rains, and the havoc that it causes, and therefore the footing block work should be raised enough such that you are not affected by the rains. You understand? So these are some of the factors. When you're putting up your house, remember to make sure that your house is higher than the slope of the land, and also look at the main road. The main road should not be higher than your footings. Your footings should be higher than the main road, and usually a little bit higher, because when the contractor comes to construct the road, they usually add some filling. They top it up. So if you're not careful, when it rains, it will rather rain and the water will gush from the road to your house instead of from your house to the gutter. Are you with me? So raise your footings. And in raising your footings, you have to be ready for filling, because the filling will be more. You understand? It will cost you a lot of filling, unless, of course, you're very lucky, you find yourself in a mountainous area where you can get a tractor to, get some of the laterite for free. You understand? So basically, that is the advice I'm giving people. Invest wisely. I have one plot which I'm putting up my house. It's a 4-bedroom on the ground floor, and then on the top floor, I have an apartment, 2-bedroom apartment side by side. Okay, and I'm putting up another one at Ashalaja. I'll share the pictures on the screen. Okay, here in this Ashalaja, okay, I'll be sharing the pictures on the screen so that you can see that it is not just bragging. Okay, at my age, I'm doing all this just to make sure that, by the time I hit 50 years old, at least I have all these properties, and I can also, make some returns. I wouldn't be calling my son or my daughter or depending on someone to give me some money. You understand? Besides that, I have my handwork that I am an electrical engineer. I work on generators. I work on power plants. I do house wiring myself. And I can easily go back and integrate into the system where I have to purchase some machine tools that will enhance my work and make my work different from the other artisans back home. You understand? So please be careful. Plan very well. Be very strategic. Very strategic in your size of your house. Don't just say, me pedani kesiye, me pewe kesiye, me pewe kesiye, and then when the estimates come, you start screaming. That's what you called for. You understand? Be very reasonable. Cut your coat according to your fabric. My brother will say, Ghana Bakweku will say, cut your coat according to your fabric. You understand? Upe GTP na wetra. Upe high targeter na wetra. Upe tie and die na wetra. Ubiane ne die. You understand? Ubiane ne die. So here, strategically, she's putting up 2-bedroom apartment, and hopefully by the time she's older, she will have some income from here. You understand? Every month, 2 million each apartment, 200 Ghana, 2,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana. You understand? Or even 1,500, depending on the location and depending the amenities you provide for them. If they have internet, they have kids playground, okay, they have a small mini mart in front of the house, a small mini market in front of the house. You have to start doing other businesses along. There's a salon, there's a barbering shop, there's a printing press, petty things you can do before you get home so that you get yourself busy. You understand? You have to start planning properly, okay? When I see drawings and I see people building big houses, I wonder. You have to be very strategic. So laterite filling mostly around 1,000, 1,002, depending on the area. You understand? For you to get a laterite, okay? And for this 2-bedroom apartment, we are estimating that 12 trips will do, but looking at the depth of these footings, I think probably around 16 trips would have done this work. I don't have the full details because I was not in control of the project. And that is one thing. because for me, I will be able to help you reduce costs once I'm handling your project. You understand? I'll be able to help you reduce cost. If you use any of my artisans, that is okay. But remember, you have to be telling them, Koyese, 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 meaning that you are going to be a project manager yourself. Are you with me? So if you're building your house and you need help, at least sometimes my consultation alone can open your eyes. I can even lead you to someone that can guide you in the right way. You understand? Okay, so for me, those are the things I look for. If you're trying to swerve me because perhaps you think you're going to pay just the mere $60 for the drawing, and you want to swerve and go another way around, it will even cost you more. Are you with me? Because my idea alone will help you save a lot of money. Do you understand? And I have people on the ground that can guide you. Okay, Mr. Frank Hammond is a fantastic man. He's in his 50s. He's not a small man, Mr. Hammond, but when you speak with him, his voice sounds a little bit low. Yeah, but he's in his 50s. The ideas he carries are so great. Okay, he's well versed in construction, and his ideas alone can save you tons of dollars. Are you with me? So for me, it is always good to get in touch. Okay, let me prepare the estimate for you. Pay me my $60, and even if you pay me more, if you pay me $100, there's no big deal, because you talk to me, you take my knowledge, our consultation, and all of that. You have to do. So if you pay me $100, for me, it's no big deal at all. And then I will guide you in the right direction. I will do your project for you step by step. You would have to pay me only 2%. Your house will get done. Okay, with this project, it is done. It is a done deal. She's not been to Ghana. Okay, she doesn't even know me. I think I did a video call with her one time. You understand? So we are through. Her house is done. She wants to go on a break, take some time. Probably after 5 months or 6 months, she will come back stronger, and then we will raise the entire substructure. Okay, so here at this level, we are done with the foundation where the laterite has been filled. We're going to wait for the rains to pour on it. It will settle down properly. The compactor will come and level it, and then the plumber will come and do its plumbing works. After the plumbing works, then we have to lay the DPM, the black rubber, on the entire surface. When that is done, the carpenter would have to put a board around the peripheral, about 6 inches in terms of the thickness of the concrete. So the carpenter will position the board in that location. If not, when he positions the board, the carpenter can provide a gauge with a nail, which is 6 inches for the thickness of the overside casting. And then before that, the steel bender would have to do what we call the footings beam or the ground beams. And all of that will be done before the casting of the concrete, which we call the overside concrete casting. Once that is done, the entire foundation is complete. Now it is ready for the substructure. You understand? So eventually, Madam Kate will get there. And I know you out there, you too will get there once you contact me, Mr. Bright. My email is brightantonio@outlook.com. Okay, send me an email. I'll prepare an estimate for you, and I'll help you build your house in peace. You don't have to carry that headache. Okay? If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Okay? Share it with your friends. Let them know what we are doing. The negative about Ghana is too much, and I want to change that narrative. Okay? Yes, and I'm on the verge of changing that narrative. We can do it. Wherever you are, you can build a house and build it in peace. Are you with me? So please take note. Mr. Bright is here to help you. My email is there on the screen, brightantonio@outlook.com. From me to you, it's shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.